It is 2 days before Thanksgiving. The Tuesday before Thanksgiving. I gotta say, y'all made me so proud talking about people who went out shopping today, because at least my face-to-face interactions that I had with like 95% of you went perfectly well. Y'all were being pretty polite, considerate, mindful. The only ones that made me take off points are the ones where your tone could have been better. You could have been more. I'm the one who's working, so I guess it's wrong for me to say you could be professional, but I guess pretend that as a shopper, since you're in my territory as I work, I will address you professionally. You reciprocate the professionalism to me as a customer. Does that make sense? The customers, of course, are not the workers, but you are an extension of my work. You are part of the work. Therefore, we're at work together. So you should express yourself professionally. Whatever term I'm looking for, those are the ones I had to take off points for, because sometimes some of you get so stressed out and you're trying to scramble and rush that I may be conversing with someone else already, and you'll plow your way into my conversation and be like, I just have a quick question. And I'm like, you can wait. Or something like, you'll see me and you have this opinion of me like I'm just this, what is it, inferior being to you. I don't know what goes through y'all's minds that makes you not function correctly. But yeah, I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised that people seemed to be in a better mood than I've seen in previous seasons. That could change tomorrow. Over the weekend, I felt like it wasn't horrendously busy. If anything, today was busier than the weekend. And yesterday I didn't work, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah, I prepared for the worst today when it came to interactions, but you all did pretty well. But I think it also helps that I had the floater shift. I wasn't exactly behind a register. I only got on the register cumulatively for about 15-ish, 20 minutes. It wasn't a bad experience at all. And then the other person who annoyed me a little bit, I was trying to get somebody to go to my line, and this lady for some reason was just trying to like talk to me about something else. I was like, hey ma'am, are you ready? I'm opening up right over here. And she was like, I only have one thing and these lines are so long. And I'm like, you're not ready to check out? All right, I'm gonna move on to the next person. And then she was like, now what did you say? What it sounded like. I said, are you ready? Follow me, I got you. But you didn't. You started talking about something else. You missed your privilege. Ultimately, I just walked away and I made like a mini announcement to the people who were close by. I said, hey guys, I'm gonna open up on number whatever, come over. And then that lady happened to be the first one, but like, what is this? Pay attention. You only have one item. You're by yourself. Just follow my lead. Damn. But anyway, outside of that, it seems like people are having, I guess, a better spirit about the holidays. I was thinking that because of Thanksgiving, post-elections, people's emotions may be running a little bit high, especially how I've heard people who don't want to hang out with some people because of how they voted and stuff like that. Nah, it seems like everybody got their shit together. I'm personally not gonna do anything. I prefer not to anyway. But yeah, I am pleased that y'all were not acting like zoo animals like I have seen before. Most of you were pretty orderly. At least what I have directly experienced. Now on the road though, I had someone almost rear-end me on the highway because the exit ramp turned out to be congested unexpectedly, and there was like this line of trees kind of blocking our view as we rounded that little curve to make it to it. Of course, it's the highway, so it's not a sharp curve, but you do have to kind of curve a bit to get on the lane, to get on the ramp. And then traffic just suddenly stopped, and I remember that I had to kind of slam on my brakes because I was going top speed limit speed, and then to suddenly have to stop, I'm like, oh snap, like I came closer than I'm used to the rear of the vehicle in front of me. But the vehicle behind me, they had to pretty much spear themselves onto the shoulder and onto the grass to avoid hitting me. And I remember 2 years ago, the highway also had construction going on, and traffic just stopped suddenly. There were cars ahead, but since it's nighttime, you couldn't really make out the reference point. You just think, okay, some brake lights are on, start slowing down, but then you realize that this traffic stopped entirely. And then I was able to stop pretty okay, but the guy behind me, he had to spear himself onto the shoulder, and I'm glad he didn't hit the rail, the steel barrier thingy. I forgot what those are called. It's been not badly eventful. Now, the wound on my foot opened up when I got home, and I'm worried about it a little bit because it was starting to sting a little bit. I hadn't seen it bleeding since maybe last Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, I'm a little about that, but hopefully it's nothing. Now, my sciatic nerve pain, that's the one that's kicking my ass. It nearly forced me to like stop in the middle of the sidewalk as I was outside getting carts. If it comes down to it, I'll skip tomorrow. I am never gonna push myself through pain, through work again if I don't have to, if I can afford to. I'm gonna try not to.